ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shits. Subscribe. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Transformers review on the Transformers Dark of the Moon Human Alliance Leadfoot. This figure is cool. I just saw him yesterday at Target. He was on sale for $30, man. And $30 for a Human Alliance figure is not bad. I'd seen Optibotimus's review on this, and I was actually turned off by it after seeing that review. But actually seeing it in person, I was like, wow, this looks really, really cool. I mean, it's a cool looking red car. I don't have the Roadbuster Human Alliance figure because I didn't like how all his mech tech parts were sticking out all over the place, and it didn't look like he was in disguise in any way. And I think that's a big part of about them being robots in disguise, and you know, but this is sweet. This is a very clean looking figure. I love how the bottom of it right here is very flush to the floor. He rolls very nicely. And, you know, on both sides you can see the wheels are turning. So that's very cool. Just a really cool looking figure. This is the Target exclusive one. So apparently there's other versions of them that don't have the Target logo right there, which I think it would look very, very dull without having that there, you know. So product placement, shop at Target. But very cool. It's got all the, you know, it's got some smudging right there on the Target logo on that side, but all these product placements all over. Oh, I actually use thumbs because I get the rumbly guts, you know. I'm not an automotive enthusiast or anything, but I do really like cool looking cars, and this is very cool. I love the red on it, and it's just very neat. You can't really pick it up on the camera, well, a little bit, but you can see the black coming underneath the 42 right there. Nope, can't really see it much at all, but not too bad. There's this greenish, this olive green color going across right here, which is a little strange. I really like that they chose this clear plastic. It's kind of a, I don't know, kind of brownish orange color. I think that looks really good for the windshields and right here. And they also use it for the headlights, which looks really cool. I like how you can see this detail through the headlight right there. That's badass. They could have given him some color right there on the wheels, like on the rims, but it's a NASCAR. I guess it doesn't really need it or anything. So, and I like the size of him compared to Human Alliance Bumblebee. See, they're about the same length, so that's cool. Actually, Leadfoot's just a tiny little bit longer, but the bulk is, I guess he's just a little bit bulkier. You can see how much higher the hood comes up compared to Leadfoot here, but nothing to complain about. Very cool looking car, man. He comes with these accessories that I don't really care too much about. Here's this little Human Alliance dude. I forgot the name of him already, but you know, he's decently articulated. His head moves side to side, arms move out and forward, wrists twist, his legs move forward, they could move out if you turn it around like that, and he bends at the knee. So not a bad looking little figure. I like how they actually go through the trouble of sculpting, you know, those lines in him, and he's got product placement all over his jacket and some paint wear on the white area. He comes with a fucking dog! What the hell is this, man? Wow. Really? Like a dog? This was not in the movie, and I would have been pissed if he was in the movie, and I just think it's so random and so weird that he comes with a dog. There's also a leash right here, and this dog turns into a gun, which is a bit stupid. But here's his missile. One thing that's a bummer is I wish, you know, his missile, I guess you could, you know, just shove it in there some way and it could work, but there's no real place for it. The dog comes with a leash too, so you can plug this into the back of the dog's head, and and Leadfoot could walk the dog. Or you could plug the leash in the back of the dude, and you can have, you know, Leadfoot walk the human, which I think is a really cool idea. I'll show that later. Alright, let's transform it. Bumblebee, take us away. Alright, so first thing you do is you open the doors, like how you do in all the Human Alliance figures. Oh, that's supposed to be shifted up right there. Doors are open, and then you pull them inwards like this. Detach this top piece, which will be his backpack, as a lot of these figures tend to have, but you know, well, you'll see later on, it's not as bad as some of the other ones. Just fold his legs out. Oh, and separate his arms while you do that. Didn't really mean to do that. Well, I like to fold the seats in too while they're out like this. Explanatory how the legs come out. Got a heel that pops up right here, and then you have to make sure to pop forward the feet, the front, his toes, and then you could swing this part around right here, and then it actually tabs in down there, so you could just see it sink in like that. So Those are his feet. This is supposed to be twisted around. Separate this part right here, and that lifts up right there. And you could spin this around. Oh, but you're supposed to first pull this all the way back, and then that'll make his backpack kind of thing, which is not so bad. Looks quite messy, but if you just, you know, pull his arms out like that, that works. And then fold the doors inward. Little peg thingy right here, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but you need that to connect the lower torso to the upper torso. And you can separate this right here. Pull this flap down. Pull his wheels into the middle. That's going to be his gut because he is a fat ass. And alright, so now that's connected right there. Like at the beginning, you fold these down. Well, you fold them back up right here. And then you get the doors into the side. And then you have his arms. You flip the hood area upwards like this. And then you can pop his head out. And it's kind of tricky, but you'd pull his head out like that. And this whole section slides forward. So, oop, I connected it too soon. Okay, so you slide it forward and then you make this connect. I like that this transformation actually kind of trips me up a little bit. I like that in my Transformers. A lot of people complain about it, but I like it when the Transformer gives me a headache while transforming him. Ain't that weird? Here, I'm going to transform it the way it shows in the pamphlet, which is, I think, very, very whack. But you have these on the shoulders like this or something, and his arms are on the sides with the doors in front of the arms, and that's how it's supposed to look. That's basically the transformation right there. He's got a huge gap right here, and he has these doors blocking him in the front. I mean, it's just really, really stupid. I think this transformation is one of the worst Human Alliance transformations I've ever seen. But there's things that you can do to fix this. So that's what I really like about Transformers like this is, you know, when they have a lot of parts that you can mess with them, you can alter them the way you want to. You can alter the transformation. First off, I really, really like how this bottom flap looks covering his junk. But it just looks kind of weird to me. So I like to flip that forward, kind of have it, you know, flush with his belly. And then I like to keep the doors off to the sides like this, because it kind of hides that backpack area. And then the other thing is swinging these pieces right here downward so that they kind of fill up the gap right here. There's a lot of gaps. And then the other thing I like to do is these little pieces right here, they flip forward so that you could, you know, you could pull these out and swing them forward so that the Human Alliance guy has these guns. So I could show you really quick how, you know, he's just supposed to sit there like this, you know, and hold the guns. So that's how he's supposed to stay. But I'm not ever gonna set him up like that. But what I like to do is I like to pull these out a little bit and kind of fill up this area. Use these to fill up the area in between here, just because it's just really annoying seeing huge gaps of air in the figure like that. I just don't like it. So you can see that helps a little bit. So I have these facing forward a little bit more. I like that. And then you can't forget to pull this, you know, these parts that connect to the doors to the sides. And then that's how I like to see Leadfoot. That looks cooler to me. Actually, I like that a lot more. It looks a lot more full. You can't see the backpack as much. That looks like a really cool figure to me. I like this. I actually really like this guy. That's how it's supposed to look. I actually really like this guy. That's how it's supposed to look. I actually really like this guy. That's how it's supposed to look. He's really, really, really short. There he is next to Human Alliance Jazz, which is not the biggest Human Alliance figure, but he's still really short. Bludgeon right here, Voyager class figure, and he's actually taller than Leadfoot here. Here's the dog. The dog transforms into a gun. You know, you lift the head up, close the jaw, spin it around, tuck his feet in. It's supposed to be his gun. Take the missile. Whoa. Take the missile. And, you know, he has his mech-tech ports right here on the top. You can put it on either one of these sides. And he's got a shoulder cannon kind of deal, which is still pretty weak to me. So I just kind of throw the dog off to the side. Throw the human off to the side. Oh, wait, I wanted to have the human on the leash. There you go, human on a leash. So that's pretty neat. That's kind of fun. And this just, you know, attaches to a peg right here in his hand. Oh, and he does have this storage thing right here for the chain. So you could tuck the chain underneath in this area and it'll stay there He's got this really cool function right here on his head that is pretty damn awesome, where you could fold this, you know, you pull this little thing back right here and his glasses pop up. Wasn't it weird that these guys had foreign accents? Like, they sound like they're from the UK or Australia or something when they're NASCARs. I mean, shouldn't they sound like a bunch of hicks? I don't know, is that just me? I thought that was kind of weird, but his articulation is pretty damn decent. His head moves side to side. He's got a lot of arm movement due to transformation. Whoa, and it pops off. But it bends over right here. He just can't turn at the wrist, which is very frustrating. So you can turn the arm that way, but you can't turn the wrist, and it folds also, so you can do that. Folds both ways. So that's not bad. He has He has waist articulation, which is pretty cool. He's got a lot of leg articulation also. He moves forward, outward, bends at 2 points. So he's got like 2 knees right here due to transformation. And he can move side to side right here too. So that's pretty damn neat also. So very cool figure. I got him for a really good deal, I think, and I think he looks really cool both in robot mode and in his alt mode, especially his alt mode. You do have to alter around the transformation a bit to get it to look, you know, better than they show you to do it, but he's supposed to have this gut, and I just think it's very, very cool looking. Yeah, so make sure you check out Sean Long's Big Kids Big News contest. It is amazing. He's giving away the most expensive prizes I've ever seen in a contest. So, and it's the easiest way to win them is by going on bkbn.net. So check that out, you guys. Check out his video, and yeah, I'll catch you later. Peace.
Oh, that's Shartimus. He is so awesome. But now what should I do on the internets? You go to bkbn.net! Here, let me show you, man!
Big Kids Big News is #1 source for geek news, reviews, toys, comics, movies, cartoons, video games, and more!
Next time you're done watching my videos, where are you going? bkbn.net. Where are you going? bkbn.net!